Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Ohio High School Playoffs at Lakota West High School here on Westchester TV. Tonight we continue the race for the state between Lakota East Thunderhawks and the Lebanon Warriors. I'm Dave Royce, my partner courtside, Matt Bachman. Matt, this should be a good game tonight. These teams match up pretty well, so what do you think we're going to see here with these two?
Yeah, Dave, you've got, obviously, we know East very well, and they've had an outstanding year. They are so balanced, so deep. There's really nothing they don't do well. This Lebanon team is up and coming, young, scrappy. They're 17-7 in a tough ECC, the best assist team in the conference. So they share the ball. So can them sharing the ball stop East's size underneath? Because that's probably where the storyline's going to go.
Yeah, East definitely has the size advantage here tonight. I think they got the bench advantage, as you were mentioning, too. A little deeper bench than Lebanon. Lebanon doesn't back down. They run the court hard. Had a great game against Harrison last week where they won 65-39 over the Harrison. Shot the lights out in that game. 50% from the field and 43, almost 44% from the three-point land. So we'll see if that kind of stamina hangs on tonight, where Lakota East took care of business. They played Mount Healthy. Coach Wallace went deep in the bench again, got a lot of contribution from his bench as we see the starting lineup here, Matt, for the Lakota East. Again, going through the whole lineup's kind of nice. We talked about this last broadcast where they announced the entire lineup of bench players and the starters.
Now we're going to get the Lebanon starters.
So Manning Bowler from Lebanon, guard junior. Kiera Rogers. She's one of the few seniors here for the Lebanon Warriors, and Kiera, we understand, is looking to play at the next level down at Mount Union, so we wish her well. Alexa Nossinger, the sophomore. Jordan Mueller, the sophomore. And this is the Warriors' ace right here, Matt. Braylon Mattox, number 24, the sophomore guard.
Yeah, she's had a heck of a year, Dave. She's #1 in field goal percentage in the ECC and scoring in double figures, so that's saying something.
Had 12 points in that game over Harrison, did her job there. Not their leading scorer there, but did have 12. And as we get your Lakota East Thunderhawks, Emma Full starting out as the junior guard. Selena Blount, number 20. She'll have that size advantage inside, Matt, for sure. And we bring up Brooke Asher, sophomore guard. And here comes that senior leadership in Madison French, number 24. And Madison going to be playing just down the street at Miami University. And the other senior, number 43, Savannah Smith. And Savannah's going to travel a little north up to Michigan and play for Hillsdale College up there in her beyond high school basketball career. So we wish all them very well. But want to see them continue their careers here at Lakota East a little longer as this run for the state.
To go. That's right.
As we get prepared here for the tip-off. Neutral site here at Lakota West High School. Some say maybe, some say not, but both schools pretty close to here. Lebanon just up the road as Selena easily taps that back to Emma Foles, and we're on our way as Emma takes it over to Brooke. Typical Lakota East offense here. 4 out. Savannah Smith listed as that post, but likes to shoot outside as Emma Foll goes deep right away. Just a little too long off the back iron, Matt, as Lebanon gets it and comes up quick, as we mentioned. They are quick to the bucket.
They are. They like to push the pace, so we're going to see that a lot. At the same time,
nice
so does
pass.
East.
And there's the sophomore Maddox with a quick steal off of Madison French's pass over to Savannah Smith, and Lady Hawks come right back, finds Savannah, sets her feet, shoots. Oh! As she took a three-pointer, so 2 3-point looks by the Hawks, and Even though not the size advantages, the Warriors go into the paint right away both times.
They do. Because they want to get to the basket. They shoot well because they get to the basket. That's a big part of their game, and they want to get out and run. And everybody's a little nervous. You can see it right now, David. They'll settle in.
Yep.
These girls are all so experienced. There's Emma Full, as always.
Getting another steal there. Takes it right to the cup
and
gets a deuce to start the game.
Boy, Emma did everything last game over at Harrison, Dave. She had scored, multiple assists, multiple rebounds, multiple steals, just stuff in the stat sheet as she always does.
Yep, still sitting in that leaderboard on both of those inside the GMC, Emma is, and has been sitting there, like you said, all season long, playing a lot of minutes, but always contributing in those two categories night in and night out, as East forces a turnover right there to the Warriors.
East just needs to get it moving side to side and try to get that advantage going to the basket, you know. And if they're not going to they don't want to post early, know that they really like to move it. But there you
right
go.
Into Madison French. Rare miss for Madison inside as she posts up in there and chases from behind. And almost, there I thought the steal it was. Selena knocks it away. Emma takes it in. And, wow, big block by number 1, Mueller, for the Warriors, as I thought Emma Full had a straight line here, Matt.
She did, but good quick, and she ran around Brooke Asher, which was pretty heady to get through her because Brooke was doing a nice job to shepherd her out of the way. This Lebanon team's quick, there's no question, so East has to find a way to kind of get a lead going, get some confidence offensively.
And East turns the ball over, and the Warriors bring it in, drive the paint. Really impressive how they're trying to take the paint in, take it into the paint, but kind of tough with Selena in there with her wingspan knocking the ball down.
That's right. I think she's, number 3 in the league in block shots, Dave, so, no surprise she's going to be protecting the glass. We've got more coming off the bench that'll do the same with Peyton Woody and Riley Wood. Thank you. Yeah, the two of them also do a great job of that underneath, and then throwing Savannah. So tough order for Lebanon to come to the basket tonight.
Yeah, it's East has definitely got the right personnel this year as far as on the floor, on the bench. They got a lot of tools, a lot of weapons. Oh, nice
great
flash
take.
to the
so unselfish
rim.
to not take the 3, to have the presence of mind. But Brooke is just such a heady player.
She just gets better every week, Matt. Really something that the Hawks are going to look forward to in the void that Madison leaves when she takes off this year.
Right.
And like I said, not in any hurry to get rid of her yet, but everybody knows she's a senior on the sheet, and Brooke Asher is going to be a nice fill-in in that role. So
that's
a couple of substitutions here.
Caitlin Pham in, and as well as Peyton Woody. So a couple of key players for East.
Caitlin is just there's another one of those blocks by Selena, and out on the Warriors. So it'll be East ball.
And East is a top 3 GMC shot blocking team. I think second actually in the league. Lebanon is the one thing they don't do. They're last in the league in block shots because they're just not big, but they're number 1 in assists. So they share the ball, they get the ball to the basket. They're just going to have to find a way to get East moving so they can get to the basket, because otherwise Selena and others are really going to be tough to get through.
We talk frequently about Caitlin's athleticism, and it's going to be interesting tonight to see some of these Warriors' athleticism. There's a great 10-foot jumper by Selena.
And that pass from Madison, again, totally unselfish.
There she is on the ground, Selena, getting the block on one end, hitting the 10-foot jumper on the other, and
she got called for that one. They really should have called it.
Wallace doesn't like that at all.
Yeah, and especially the play should have been dead. Selena kicked the ball, I think, and
here comes the ball.
Should have never come to that.
Great look here it went through her legs.
So she missed it, huh?
And well, that's a jump ball.
Yeah,
that is a bad call. I understand why Coach Wallace was not happy there at all.
And
great replay by the camera guys.
The camera always makes us look better, or makes us look dumb because I got it wrong. So I thought for sure her leg got a piece of that.
Yep, our guys.
Great work, guys.
Our guys are the best in the truck, and then on the cameras getting those shots. You could clearly see Selena had her arms wrapped around the ball. So Peyton Woody taking a shot there, and we get the wedgie at the wedge ball. Let's see, any referee going to sky up there and get it? As going to get some substitutions and
get Riley Wood
get
is
the West
come
AD to come
first.
down here. And
Riley Wood's first appearance in the game, the 6-foot senior for East, and actually Brooks back in
Brooks
the game.
back in, yep. So like you said, Matt, the East doesn't lose any size here. Coach Wallace has the privilege of taking Selena out, putting Woody in. Now Savannah sits, you putting Riley in.
Yeah.
It's a 6-footer. That's just tough on teams. And
Madison can just post anybody up if
Madison
she really
French
wants to.
posting up in the lane there, getting a deuce,
and then
getting on the board.
And Dave, to that point too, then we go to speed. We just don't lose any speed.
Nope.
You know, Brooke comes back in, Caitlin Pham comes in, Emma will come back in. You go to a couple other girls
Horst
too.
in for Lebanon, shooting that ball up. That's 2 touchy fouls so far. Of the 2 fouls called, we saw the one on the replay, and then Peyton Woody just jumping up for a free ball.
Let's see.
Riley
It's
looking
good look.
for,
Wow. That's the thing that drives the girl parents or the ladies' parents and their coaches crazy, because those are little touches that just don't get called. We had one last game where just a little fall that you never called for the boys. The girls want that equal call. Just let us play.
Yeah, let them play.
That's what they're
right?
saying. Let
it
them
is
play.
a contact sport. And talking about this is not a early season non-conference game. This is Ohio high school playoffs.
Yeah.
So.
And the refs are doing a good job, but that's a little touchy.
Not picking on them
all,
too much,
so.
but I'm with you. At this point in the season, you got to let that play through. As we get our first timeout here, get a full timeout. So girls are getting a rest. We see East's huddle there as Coach Wallace is in there, and Coach Philpott, Wood, Bobinger all over there. As Coach Wallace really coaching up the girls there, telling them what he wants to see here as we are 8-0 here in the first quarter.
It's a good timeout by Lebanon, Dave. You're down to 3:20. You haven't scored yet. They really need to settle those girls down.
And it looks like Coach Wallace is going to put on a little press coming out of this timeout, and Lebanon breaks that, but then French gets the knockdown. And these Warriors, they do move fast, don't they? As Riley Wood gets a block, but nobody there to pick up the junk.
Yeah. Unfortunate for East. That was a good defense. And could have been another stop.
Lebanon was in the right place at the right time. And Maddox gets her first 2 and puts Lebanon on the board for their first 2. And going right back to the paint.
Yeah, they're determined. They're going to keep going.
They are determined to
East.
take it inside. As Savannah Smith tries to cross over and gets picked. And Warriors are right back off the glass and in, and that quick timeout.
Yeah, that helped.
Gets them 4 points right away. Like we said, though, one was on an unfortunate
a block
bounce
that
or
just couldn't pick up.
Riley has that block. Now they go straight in. I would do that all day long.
I would too. Yeah.
I would pound that paint with our size until they can stop it, and. If they want to trade buckets up 6, I'd trade buckets for a long time with them.
Yeah. Well, again, do everything right. Just unfortunate bounce there.
There's another offensive rebound by the Warriors. Something we've talked about several times, Matt. The rebounding on the Lakota East.
Great take.
Great take again by Asher, yes. Just Brooke again looking to drive that lane.
Heads up by Savannah getting the ball up the floor. She could have slowed it down, but saw Brooke on the wing, and that's a great attacking spot for Brooke. She makes her money doing that to teams all year long, whether she gets fouled and makes the free throws or makes the basket, because no one catches her and doesn't touch her.
Hits the front end of the rim on that one. Rare miss for Brooke.
Yep. Emma back in. Riley and Caitlin coming off.
Emma
Selena back in too.
And Selena. And Brooke gets that one to go. Quick breather. A. Johnson.
First action, the sophomore guard. Kind of do it all, really.
Mueller puts that ball quick for them every time.
Yeah, she is
definitely the point guard. Emma rips that one away and almost adds to that steal total. As there's a nice rebound by Selena.
Tough take. Give her credit for getting that up on the glass. I was shocked she got through there, but that's what our size is going to do tonight. That's what they have to do to get on the glass, Dave, and it's tough to make shots like that consistently.
Yeah, I would bank Selena down in there, make them guard her, double her up.
Yep,
I mean,
yep.
Nobody comes up to about close to her shoulders right now.
Right.
And I would force the Warriors to double her up inside the paint and free people up on the perimeter.
He's taking a little time here. Probably good
there
to
you
work
go. Nice
that.
post up.
That has
there
to
you
be
go.
a hold. Yep. I mean,
she's
she had
just
her arm
too
around
big
her.
to handle,
Yeah.
right? Too long.
And, blame the Lebanon girl for getting her arm around her hips because she's, like you said, Dave, she's at her chin at her chin at best.
Maddie Mueller doing her best down there in the paint, but that's a tall task when Selena's probably, we'll see what they list her here. I'd say, what, 6'2"?
Yeah, she's got to be close.
Yes.
Boy, unselfish
Emma
move there
takes
by
one deep. They had a good look at it.
That out.
And luckily for the Warriors, the Hawks have not got warmed up at that three-point line as they attack the paint again. Not afraid of the size at all. Very impressed with the Warriors going into the paint.
Yeah, agreed.
And picking up a foul on Selena. That'll be her second after that crazy one earlier. So she'll probably get a breather here with 41.5 left. Yep, Riley's going to come give her a rest. And
get Madison back in the game.
Madison French
nice
right back
possession.
in for A.J. Johnson. As
good
the ball
box out
goes
by
off.
the girls.
Yep.
They were the only ones getting their rebound.
Jordan Mueller.
And they've really picked that up, Dave, too. They've improved their rebounding just in the last couple weeks. Going up 2 spots in the GMC total rebounding with one less game than most teams. So that's doing some work. Good for them.
I think I hear Coach Wallace calling for the last shot here with 20 seconds left in this first quarter. As Coach Wallace barks out some orders, setting the ladies up. It's a nice feed over to Riley. Riley back out to Brooke. 5 seconds. Madison has it. She gets doubled up. And I don't think that's quite what Coach Wallace called it by his reaction to all that.
Their hands are quick. They're quick to pressure the ball, so it's not easy to hold against them for too long, especially when everybody knows you're waiting for the last couple seconds. So it's not like you're in a normal possession. You think, oh, they're
so
working.
We're not going to guard
bit.
the inbound. That's what's going to happen here. 1, 2, and surprised she even got that off.
Yep.
So at the end of 1, it's your Thunderhawks 11 and the Warriors 4. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Lakota West High School, where the Lakota East Thunderhawks are playing the Lebanon Warriors, up 11-4 after 1. Matt, been an exciting game, interesting matchup as we talked about, where East has the size. Lebanon's quick, not afraid to go into the paint. They struggled early getting points, but got a few, and here we are 11-4, getting ready to start the second.
Yep, East is a little cold from the outside, over 4 behind the 3 line, so that's hindered their scoring, but still a good start. I'm sure Coach Wallace likes 4 points on the board from his opponent.
Yeah, as we were.
Been really good defense by the Hawks.
Nice move right there by.
Yeah, it sure looked like a travel.
Matt Talks as their leading scorer. There's a turnover. East takes it up. Yeah, the Warriors got to be happy that they're only down 7 here at the end of this, with Lakota shooting the 3, 0 for 4, like you mentioned. Because, boy, if the Thunderhawks get heated up, they'll go.
We'll see a replay. I have no idea what happened there.
Yeah, I don't know who that went off of.
Is this blocked by the board a little bit?
I'm hearing white. I'm hearing maroon behind me. We'll see what it says. As that ball goes off a foot. Brooke tries to grab it, but doesn't.
Let's see.
I don't think her hand. Nope, that ball never stopped spinning the anyway.
Yeah.
So she reached, but it didn't. So
Went right back to Lebanon anyway.
Stripes got that one right, and the Hawks, unfortunately, though, turned it over in the offensive zone, and Lebanon will take that. As Rogers brings that up quickly.
Lebanon makes up without their size by their quickness, Dave.
Nice backdoor cut right there by number 1. Oh, she comes off hard off the glass.
Riley affected that shot.
As Maddie Mueller, I thought, was going to have an easy backdoor bucket. And hey, they're quick, right?
They are quick.
The Warriors are quick. Hawks need to be a little bit more aggressive with their passing, a little more definitive with it. There we go.
They're sitting in a zone, it looks like, because the East girls haven't hit their 3 yet, so let's see what happens.
Savannah off in the corner. Not her favorite spot, but she does hit out there. As they go right to the glass, and an easy 2. Somebody's got to cut ball on that, right, Matt?
Yeah. There's got to be a little help behind.
Speaking
behind
of stopping ball,
defender.
Brooke Asher goes in and gets a bucket. So Brooke says, I can do what you can do, and I'm going to get and 1.
Yeah, I'm sure Brooke wasn't happy that that girl got through and scored on her. I was apologizing who scored. I don't remember now, but at the same time, need a little help. But then she went right back at it. Just forgot about it. Get to the basket, score, and draw the foul.
No, you hit it on the head. Hey, Brooke is a competitor.
Oh, absolutely.
And she's going to come right back at you as we see Caitlin Pham and Peyton Woody come back in for the Thunderhawks. So that raises the total 14-6 here, as the Hawks still trying to get some routine in this offense. Still not too fluid, right, of what they normally do.
Yeah, and it's Lebanon speeds.
Lebanon driving.
And it was Maddie Mueller. And Maddie Mueller just drew the foul, and that was her on the last basket. My apologies, missing that last time. But she's aggressive, flat out, Dave. She is putting pressure on the Hawks defense every time.
Caitlin Pham in there. Playing some tough defense. She's aggressive, not a problem. I like the play personally. Don't let anything easy walk in and put her on the line.
Yep. And she missed one. Turns it into a decent foul. We're not not big foul trouble here either team.
Nope.
4 for the East and 3 for Lebanon. So.
She comes off hard off the rim.
Great job by Peyton Woody.
Peyton Woody grabs that rebound, sends it down. Emma pushes the issue, gets it back out to Madison. Madison goes in at the foul line, takes a shot off the bank, and it's open. It might be 7:30, but the bank's open here in Westchester as the Warriors go straight back to the paint quickly and draw the foul.
We saw Milford play West, and they have a couple girls that really like to run like this too. I'm sure those Milford-Lebanon games in conference were exciting because they run the same kind of pace, push every time they can.
As we talked to Coach Wallace prior to the game, he said, hey, this Lebanon team doesn't back off. They bring it. They're fast. They're not very deep. You're probably going to see only 6, maybe 7 girls come out here, but boy, they must be well conditioned, Matt. That's all I can say. So hats off to the Lady Warriors and the coaching staff there to get these girls in shape. It's a long season for them to still be running like this. As the Lady Hawks bring it down, Brooke looks inside, sees it, goes off the rim. Oh, Caitlin almost came down with a no rebound. Something the Hawks got to be able to have tonight, right?
Yep, that's right.
Those offensive rebounds.
They've done a great job on the defensive side of rebounding, so they'll pick a few up here eventually. They're just going to have to put more pressure on Lebanon. They got to pull them out of that collapse right now. They're sort of collapsing into that zone because the East is not making their three-point shots yet. 0 for 5 so far, so some of that's got to give to pull that defense out.
Well, we've picked on them on rebounds. Last game against Mount Healthy, I think, was one of their best offensive rebounding games for a game high of 15.
Yeah, they've really picked it up the last few weeks, so something that I'm sure they were focused on because they hadn't. And they run a lot. That's sort of by design. They're not going to always be the best rebounding team, but at times they need to do it. So
Caitlin hard, a little too hard off the glass there, and here comes the Warriors pushing it as Maddox throws one up to the rim, looking for a foul. Nothing happening. Madison brings it right back. She's looking, finds Brooke Asher on the back door, wide open. Nice pass by Madison French.
Their head's always up, Dave.
Yep. And Brooke knew the right word for the spot to be, as those two have worked well together. A nice shot fake goes to the glass as Maddox takes the pumpkin around Selena and goes in for a deuce. And that gets them in double digits to 10 as Emma was looking. Madison out in deep land. I'll tell you, of late, Madison has to take a step back behind that three-point line. The normal three-point line is too close for her, if that's as crazy as that sounds. When she's back a foot or two, gets into her zone. So she just needs to find that spot on the floor and start knocking them down. There was an opportunity there for an easy bucket. And again, the quickness of the Warriors step into the passing lane.
It looked like an open lane, closed off fast.
Horst, number 2, stepped in that lane, as now Selena goes onto the ground for that, as AJ goes in looking for a bucket and fights hard to get the rebound, and she's going to pick up the foul.
So that's a tough call, that undercut, whether it's a offense or defensive foul.
I think that was a good box out, I have to say. As much as I'd like to say that it wasn't.
Right.
AJ looking to do a little Euro step there. She had Brooke on her wing there as an option. East with the ball underneath their own basket. As now another turnover right after an out-of-bounds play. So East has got to clean that up. That's 2 times in a row now they've had the ball down underneath their basket and have given it up. As number 1, Mueller, she likes that right side, Matt. She likes the right side. If East is paying attention, when she's driving, it's going to the right for sure. Riley Wood in there. She had a big game down at Harrison. Caitlin Pham over to AJ. AJ looking to go baseline. Finds Selena out on that 10-foot on the other side. And Brooke Asher's going to find herself on the wrong side of that. Trying to stay in between the players and found herself on the backside. And the Warriors get a quick, fast break, and all of a sudden it's a 4-point game, Matt.
These turnovers have hurt. Coming up empty, both with shots, or the shots.
There's an offensive rebound by Pham. And Caitlin goes out, and there's the first three-pointer by the Lady Hawks, and that's a big answer after that 2 quick runs by the Warriors, picking up a quick 4 points, 1 on the fast break to neutralize that now. There's a deep one by Mueller. She'll airball that.
She's really dynamic, though. Three-point shooting isn't necessarily her game, but form's good. I'm sure it'll come over time. But, boy, she puts pressure on these defenses, and East is finding that out. So
Solbringer in, one of the Solbringer sisters in for Lebanon in there. That's who had that foul on that box out.
Yeah, she's one of their seniors as well. So
Hawks really need to be patient here and get a bucket, even if it's a deuce. As Emma surveys, kicks it out over to Madison, and Madison tries to drive lane. She'll go up and under. And exactly what the doctor ordered right there. A nice, pretty little layup. And puts 2 more on the board as there goes Mueller, right side. What do you think, Matt?
She's
nothing secretive there, right?
No,
she
looks, you know she's coming.
And she's got a burst of speed, and she's going to go down the right side lane.
At some point, someone's got to stop the ball earlier.
Yeah, somebody steps in there.
Too deep every time.
Yeah, someone steps in there and takes 1 charge. I think that slows her down real quick. And she'll go to the line. And she misses the first one. So we got a $1:40 left here in the second quarter. And the Thunderhawks holding on to a 9-point lead. As
good box
Mueller
out by Riley Wood.
Both. And coach would really like to. That was just. You could see that coming. And then a foul on the backside.
That's Emma's second.
Not worth it. Not worth it. I know she was frustrated with with the pass. Not for sure the referee had the best look at that, but I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. He's on the hardwood. We're up here courtside, so.
Officials kind of like to call that little touch on a finish. It's in the boys' game too, actually, a little too much.
That anticipation call, right?
Yeah.
There's a nice rebound
by Riley.
And the Lebanon Warriors struggling at the line, which has been really to the Hawks' advantage. Caitlin lines up, goes, and Riley, I thought, was going to rip that down. But Braylon with a good box out and keeps the ball in possession for the Warriors as they take it. Look. Mueller is out of there right now.
Travel, yep.
And there's a travel.
That's a good call.
By Nosinger. Turns it over. And we've got exactly 60 ticks here left as we see
Phoebe
some
Talon
shooters
for the first
coming
time.
in. Yep.
And then Peyton Woody, who
Woody comes in.
Is inside and out especially, but Peyton does have a great three-point shot, so it gives a lot of options here.
Phoebe Talon for her first minutes tonight. Phoebe, one of those three-point shooters. As Peyton Woody brings it, looks for Asher into
beautiful play.
French. That's there, I think, all night if they would have run that one, Matt.
And Brooke had the little ball fake and then hit the cutter, and that's, perfectly scripted.
There's high off the glass. They like to go high off the glass. Peyton Woody jumps in there, says, my ball.
Well, they have to go high off the glass. Our height,
yes,
Dave, is just a little too much for them.
I like Peyton jumping in there and grabbing that big rebound. Coach Wallace wants that last shot.
He doesn't want to give Lebanon another possession here if he can help it. He'll take the 9-point lead, but if he can get it to double digits, even better.
Phoebe taking that three-pointer, going a little deep, finds Woody on the backside with great position. And she's going to earn her way to the charity stripe here for 2 with 6.3 seconds left. As Phoebe comes off the bench a little cold, goes a little deep there, but finds her teammate on the backside with a great box out for one of those 0 rebounds we've been talking about, right? And Peyton fights her way to the free throw line and gets one.
Coach Wallace is going with the defense lineup. He brought in AJ back in, Sydney Zawila back in for the first time.
Sydney in, good catch. I think he's going to bring Riley in
Wood
here. She makes the bucket.
For Peyton Woody. So
Peyton knocks them both down.
And then Madison and Brooks. So with so many options that Coach Wallace has here, what a combination this is.
So I'd like to see Brooke up so they can't roll this in. Force her to touch the ball in the backcourt. I don't know why we were so far off. Right?
Yeah, I don't.
Just stand up here at the three-point line. Make them touch it right away down here and then back off.
But you got a hand on it down to 2.4, so good defense.
Yeah. So Warriors ball on the side. As they're looking to run something down into the corner. Wow, they get it into the paint.
Oh, and they called the foul.
What?
Ooh. Wow.
Wow, Stripes.
Yeah.
So we're going to get a foul at the buzzer.
Let's see a replay here.
Saying he's hit to the head. I don't know. This should never get in, right? That's
a little grace,
soft.
But yeah.
That is soft. She's straight up, and she brings her body into Riley as Maddox is going to go and get one there. Takes her total to 9. And she doesn't get the generous bounce, so that'll bring it to a 10-point lead here at Lakota West. Lakota East Thunderhawks 27 and the Lebanon Warriors 17. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Lakota West High School here on Westchester TV as you see the Lady Thunderhawks here at the West Gym against the Lebanon Warriors up 27-17, 10-point lead. Matt, been some shooting trouble here on both sides a little bit, right? Yeah. Struggling East from the three-point line. Initially, Lebanon from the field period. Things kind of got warmed up there. Got to be about a 4-point game, and then East kind of pulled away again.
Yeah, they did, but Lebanon's hanging tough, and it doesn't take long for them to flip the script because they play so quick. But credit both defenses, Dave. This isn't just that we're not shooting well at East. I mean, Lebanon's defense is harassing, and East's defense has been outstanding overall.
Both teams.
The help's been good.
And
the interior defense has been great.
Lebanon in the lower 30 percentile from the field. East sitting right at 39%. 3 points been the big story. Ofer on the Lebanon side is, I think Selena Blount just shot a three-pointer right there.
She did.
To start it off. So Coach Wallace not afraid to go back to it with his big at that. I'd like to see Selena just pound that, get inside, and have him force the double team and open up the perimeter shot.
Yeah, and he did. He got that into Savannah. She kicked it out with two defenders on her. But
Lebanon looked like they're having a little bit different approach here on the offensive side. And there's
the first three of the game for them. Cuts it to 7.
Mueller. We watched her all the first half drive that right side lane, and now she sets up for a three-pointer. Oh, I thought for sure.
Yep,
That's her spot right there, too. I would have bet money on Savannah Smith taking that as she goes in off the glass a little hard with the left hand. And now the Warriors push the issue. There's the big block by Selena.
Back again. Brooke pushing
That'll
the
keep
pace
her
with a
total
great pass.
right into Madison
Great
French
pass.
for 2. And great fast break transition.
Starts with defense, Dave, every time.
Yep. Got the block from Selena on this end. Almost another. I don't know. Brooke.
Yeah. Unlucky.
Have to get that board right there. There's a 2 points we give away. That's a big bucket for the Warriors, right? Oh. Selena calling for it down there. Emma kicking out. Brooke. Oh, they got to be careful with some of these passes. Little lackadaisical as Madison French goes in there for the 6-foot jumper. And that brings Madison up to 12 as the East leader right now. Lebanon looking to slow the game down a little bit. As we said, that motor has been running
nonstop
in that first half.
This looks strange almost to see them slow down.
They don't go deep. So there's we got to get that rebound. And another rebound. That's 2 offensive rebounds by Lebanon on that
Needs
series.
some help underneath there.
And quickly up to, and the Hawks missing some easy layups tonight as the Warriors bring it right back as it goes off the backside. Boy, we are not looking for the rebounds right now.
No, we're not. I feel like Brooke's been down there by herself multiple times. But
ball's just kind of falling into our hands by luck.
I think Coach wants it to. Yeah, Coach Wallace has called that timeout, Dave.
And so Brooke gets that ball, goes coast to coast, gets 2, and keeps the lead at 9. But Coach Wallace takes a quick 30-second timeout, I think, to settle things down. Seeing a little too many offensive rebounds on the other end of the floor here as the Warriors gather up to see what they can do to scratch back into this.
Yeah, it's fun, to adjust to Lebanon slowing it down. Almost caught East flat-footed, I think, Dave.
Yeah, I think so. I think
caught us flat-footed.
I think our ladies just kind of slowed down with them and kind of watching the ball being thrown around and couple deep bounces off the rim, but
now
I don't think we were too ready for those either, though. So
the good thing is the girls stayed focused enough to keep a 9-point lead. So
absolutely, as
credit to them.
Brooke grabbed that rebound and took it down, got a quick 2, and at 5:09 and counting, as we said, the Lady Hawks up 9. As now Mueller tries to go down that right side. That's a travel.
That sure looked like a travel.
As
good job by Selena. That's what you need to get, that first rebound right back. And Dan went
Caitlin Pham goes quickly, but again, a little careless with the passing it, but she makes it up with her athleticism from behind and steals the ball.
You got to love that about her. She makes mistakes. She makes right up for the other end.
Emma Full goes over to AJ. AJ to Woody. Woody over to Pham. Goes into deep, into the paint. There you go. Money. Selena to Emma on the cut.
Coach Wallace is wanting to call, too. He's really giving the ref a hard time about that. I think Emma got slapped pretty hard going to the hoop.
And this is this not by nature offense by the Warriors.
No,
as they drive there. Who was that, number 22? Mueller against Caitlin Pham, and Pham blocks it but carries the ball out of bounds with her. So Lebanon will get the ball underneath their hoop. Again, Mueller slicing through the paint. Rogers shot fake, kicks it back out. And goes right in as Nysonger goes through the paint. And I think that foul's going to be on
AJ
Johnson, yeah.
Oh, no, it went to Peyton Woody. I really couldn't tell who hit her.
I thought for sure that was on AJ too, yeah.
I'm not sure what they were looking at. I guess a hip check, but with Lebanon going to this kind of offense, oh, here we go.
Here we go. She goes around.
Yeah,
they're going to call Woody with the block on the backside.
Yeah, I guess so. A little push.
I think
maybe.
AJ hit her a little more. She might have want to raise her hand and taken one for the team there.
Yeah. Yeah, because there is a little bit of foul trouble brewing for East. That is Peyton's third, I believe.
So Nysinger goes in there and hits 2 for the Warriors. And again, Selena out there in three-point land. I would love to see her just be camping out underneath where she belongs as Caitlin tries to save that into an multiple maroon jerseys.
Big three there.
And she's hit that ball twice.
Yep.
Defense can't just step back. And now the Warriors are right back in this game, down 6. And the Hawks need to find a bucket right here, Matt. Patience, get back to their game, right?
Yeah, they've just got to move the ball, communicate. They're moving it where they want, but they're getting the, like you said, you're getting Selena flipped out to the three-point shot instead of maybe Savannah or Madison. And you want Selena maybe the one underneath kicking it out. Good hustle there by Brooke.
Yep, ball gets loose there. Brooke's looking to drive. Oh, she should have gone. That's a kick ball.
Yep. She kept her toe. That wasn't a travel, so good no call by the ref there. But
Boy,
the
defender,
she could have got there.
The defender switched on her, right? Tried to defend the pass. She had a wide open shot at the bucket.
If she would have dragged it just a little more, it would have been a travel. But I think that's why she didn't go to the hoop. She just was afraid she's going to lose that step.
So here we are out to Selena. She's out top, way out top.
Oh, boy.
Right? The Hawks just looking a little sloppy here coming out of the halftime, you know?
Oh,
there's a little
good hustle by
inside
Madison
by the Warriors. And Madison
play.
French catches her from behind. And thank goodness that Selena gets down there, right? Or they're going to get an offensive rebound.
Yeah,
so
right.
we come the other way. Brooke Asher goes in again, playing tough here, taking it to the paint. She sees an opportunity, slashes in there, draws the foul, goes up strong.
Yep.
I like it. I like it. And that's the second one now on Mueller. And Mueller is their points leader for the Warriors right now. She's been doing the damage since the half at the three-point line.
Well, both teams with just a foul apiece in the second half. Is that correct?
That can't be right.
Yeah, I feel like we're scoreboard's trailing here a little bit. But
as Brooke goes and gets 2, and Coach Wallace goes to the bench, getting some fresh bodies out there.
Yeah, Peyton, Selena, and Emma all had 2 in the first half, Dave, and I know Peyton picked up her third. So that's a little bit of foul trouble for East.
Yeah, so to set the stage here, you got Caitlin Pham out at the guard, Emma Full, Riley Wood is in there, Madison French, and Savannah Smith as, wow, everybody just left her alone.
Yeah, they sure did.
Mueller just finds herself wide open in the lane. Everybody just kind of faded away from her. And the defense a little lacking here in the second half by the Lady Hawks as Savannah goes down the lane, gets a whole bunch of attention there. I think almost half the team folded in on her.
She certainly looked like she got fouled, but I guess
she was looking for it, but not called.
Called it a strip, I guess.
As the Hawks will get the ball underneath their own basket, reset.
Corner.
Lebanon is really good defending the perimeter. That's made us uncomfortable shooting a 3.
Yeah.
That's part of the story tonight. We just haven't been able to get our feet set and feel very comfortable shooting it. So
the height advantage inside the paint, we should be taking more advantage of it. Look, right now, there's no one in the paint right now. Now Riley Woods slips through there. As Madison French goes in, she finds that 10-foot range. Ball bounces a few times off the rim. Can't find it. And now the Warriors just come right back in a hurry. And
good play by
Emma knocks that way, trailing from behind as they were looking for No Singer in the corner there.
You got Brooke Asher coming back in for Caitlin Pham. Caitlin with a nice job in that run.
Quick breather there for Brooke, right back in with a $1:26 left here in the third as they slash the paint. Can't happen. Can't happen, Matt.
Yep.
Can't let that happen underneath the basket like that. As now the Hawks go for the long ball to Madison French. As she gets double teamed down there, gets beat up a little bit. She's going to draw the foul. And that's going to be a foul on Maddox. That's her third. She's going to have to come out, Matt, and sit for a little bit. Their normal leading scorer in the Eastern Conference right now.
Right. They're going to go to Maya Seberling to replace her right now.
Into French, and she gets money with the
much-needed bucket there.
Yeah, big bucket right there for the East ladies. 39-33 now, just with 65 ticks left. As the Warriors go to look, and there's not shooting over 6'1" there.
No.
And there's a heavy brick off the rim.
Good D by the ladies on that possession there, Dave.
Yep. Good bound. Emma was ready for it as that went wide. Nice head fake shot. Goes, drives the lane, kicks out. There's that open jumper. And Savannah with great position as she gets fouled now. And I'm not for sure who they called that on.
Foul number two. It's on Ellie Horst.
It's her second.
Make them work for it. Nothing easy.
As Madison French goes in. Oh, just can't get it above the rim. She wants that one back so bad.
Yep.
And I'm kind of surprised we're not pressing right there with under a minute to go.
Yeah, just that missed shot. Sometimes coaches don't like to do that. They just think they get a little bit out of shape then defensively.
So Mueller out there with the ball. Over to Hoist. She doesn't look comfortable with it at all, and she's going to throw it away.
Good D.
As Madison French, that's
Yeah,
tough for the sophomore to handle, the senior guard in Madison French, and she plays some tenacious defense.
She does, and she's longer than people realize from that defensive perspective. Her length with her defensive reach is really good.
Nice crossover. Oh, she finds Riley Wood. Get in there for a bucket. That was pretty. Assist by the senior guard, Madison French, to end the third, 41-33. Lakota East, Thunderhawks. Welcome back, everybody, to the home of the Firebirds, Lakota West, for the Ohio High School Ladies State Playoffs here, where your Lakota East Thunderhawks are up 41-33 over the Lebanon Warriors. And Matt, what a fantastic end of that third quarter as Madison French shows her senior leadership with the ball in her hand, drives, and selfishly finds Riley Wood sitting on the block wide open.
She does, and she started the play with the defense of the other end, Dave, to cause that turnover. You just can't say enough about Madison's effort, and leading scorer in the game, too, with 14 points today.
Absolutely. So. As we were on the break there, we were able to eye spy some folks in the stands here. We saw the principal here, Principal Burnside here with the boys head coach, Coach Adkins, and the newly named Lakota East head football coach, John Kitna.
Almost newly named. Officially, it's a couple days.
Almost officially.
Just by the media so far.
Yeah. A lot of activity going on at East. We've had some unfortunate things going on with the lacrosse ladies team. Lost their head coach, and sympathies go out to their family and the lady lacrosse team as they deal with that. And then our own AD lost her father, and we're have sympathies running out to her too. So from
a lot happening.
Hawk Nation.
And Emma just picks Hawk Nation up with a big three. Only our second one of the night.
And Emma hits deep from three. and extends the lead now for the Lady Hawks. And
Wow.
Oh, Selena's just giving her that look like, are you serious? We'll see the replay here, Matt, as they drive. And wow, that's a big ball, big ball. I can see why she's upset. Coach Wallace is asking for an explanation. Looked really good. I think Coach has got a good complaint there as Mueller goes to the line. And that's her side again, you know.
Yep.
Great block, but I also would like to see somebody step in there, take the charge.
Yeah. Well, she gets that deep, and she's dangerous.
She is not stopping going down that right side lane, man.
And Mueller's missing her. Well, they had to take Braylon Maddox out of the game, who's the second leading scorer. Braylon's back in now, though, for the fourth quarter. But that did hurt Lebanon there the last couple minutes of the third quarter.
She knocks both those down and brings the Warriors up to 35 as Madison French finds the seam. A little hard off the glass.
Yep.
And she wants that back. You can see the determination in her face as Brooke Asher steals that off. Goes straight in, off the glass, short. Big rebound by Selena. And
good hustle by the Hawks.
Love to see her put that in.
Well, if we had a replay on Brooke, I don't know if we have a replay on that steal, but
yeah, Brooke Asher makes a. Sorry, Matt, go ahead. It makes a great steal.
Hands. Yeah, that's no problem. Well, you'd like to convert on the floor, Dave, but let's see if we can get one or two of these. First. Good rotation by Selena's free throws. I've noticed that this year. She really spins the ball well, releases it well from the line. She's just improved so much, and she was good last year, but she just keeps taking huge strides. So fun to watch her grow.
Her inside play has been fantastic. Her defensive play on the blocks, as we just showed in that replay, that would have been her third or fourth for the game. Just tremendous work she's put in the offseason. There goes Mueller, straight down the right-hand side.
Timeout by Lebanon.
Lebanon Warriors are going to call a TO here at 6:40 left in the fourth. Just down 11, right? So they're trying to scratch their way back into this one. Hawks are keeping their foot on the pedal, though. I like the drives inside, looking for the easy layups and a couple of rebounds here, and the Lady Hawks will be in the driver's seat here down the stretch.
Yeah, good point. That offensive rebound by Selena, that's what caused the foul. You know, she just missed the putback, but it was that effort we've been seeing from the girls the last couple of weeks, rebounding.
So a great picture there just a second ago, the Lakota East huddle there with the JV team sitting behind them, rooting on their varsity upperclassmen, showing the sisterhood here.
A lot of the boys players are out tonight too, quite a few of them.
Yep, I see some there across the way, and that's just a great thing about high school athletics. We're just missing the band.
Yep, it gets the community out, you're right.
Love to see the other student athletes supporting each other, so especially the boys with the girls and the girls with the boys. As the Warriors get stuck on the baseline and have to throw it out, Madison picks that off, goes around the back. That was going to be ugly. And the fans don't like that here, as Madison was going to go a little razzle-dazzle around the back.
That's a good replay here.
So here she's got the ball. She goes around the back. And
I don't know.
Yeah, looks like that went off. There's that makeup call right there.
Yeah, so they got it back.
Little makeup call. So the Warriors will get the ball back here.
Didn't take long to get it back, so.
Nope.
Madison is playing with some energy, but boy, Brooke Asher did a great job in that last defensive stand too.
Yep.
It's just
great there too.
Wish we could have converted.
Looking for that easy pass. Oh, there's a nice backdoor cut. Look at the Lady Warriors are just getting a lot of rebounds.
Yeah. Jump ball.
That should not be happening right now. No boxing out. With our size, you still got to box out even when you have size.
Yep. Peyton Woody's going to come back into the game.
And so is Caitlin Pham. So going to get some boxing out, some energy. Emma's going to take a quick seat. She was on the defense there, but that was that
we got a press
Matt Hawks coming down the back side of that lane there.
Yeah, I think so.
Wide open.
Well,
and
the press
Caitlin
worked.
Fan, turns that over. And the Warriors go looking for the 3 ball. It's going to go off the back.
Great rebound by Brooke.
Yep. Brings it to center. Coach Jackson's always says loves to see the catch the bit of logo.
Oh,
how many layups have we missed tonight?
Yeah, too many.
Too many.
Couldn't have set the play up better.
Yeah.
Just, unfortunate.
And there goes Mueller down wide off the right-hand side. She can shoot left-handed for me all day long.
That was a great move.
Yeah,
Just
but that
didn't go.
right-hand side is her bread and butter. Struggles from the left side, but that right-hand side, she's coming at you. As just her motor is on. Boy, that's not a foul there.
Yeah.
Some of the fouls they've called tonight.
I know. But we want to see him let him play.
Yeah,
so,
I do.
You know.
Yeah,
And Brooke
I'm
got to the
fine with
basket.
it.
Great conversion by Brooke on that.
As Horst kicks it back out. Mueller going to go right back to the well. And they're going to call one on the ground. I'm sure Brooke's shaking her head on that one like, hey, I got bumped twice on my drive.
Yeah. That's only her first. Brooks up to 14 points now as well. Her and Madison leading the way for East.
Yeah, here's some quick subs here. Emma comes right back, gives Madison a break, gives Brooke a break, and AJ comes in.
So we've got to defend the key right here. This is
can't let anybody come down the middle. There you
There you go.
It's a kick ball, should be.
Jump
Selena
ball.
kicked that.
It's gonna be Lebanon's ball.
But it's going to be a jump ball instead. You can see them looking for that down in the lane, right?
Yeah,
They've done it twice now. They've snuck a ball in there into the lane.
Yeah,
and it's going to be it's going to be above the foul line, so this should be out on the side.
This is who Lebanon is. They like to get to the basket. They like to be in the paint. You know, they're down 13, but they still want to get to the basket and force the action. It's just
they are a scrappy little team. Mueller goes 3 ball.
Good look.
And boy, we almost got beat on that one.
We did. And we haven't called out a couple of Lebanon girls. Number 20, Alexa Nysonger. She's been very active, Dave.
She's definitely around the boards.
She's around the boards. She's
down
defensively tough. She forced turnovers, swipe balls loose. So she's.
I see the Warriors bringing their defense out. They're starting to guard way out now, Matt.
Yeah.
And pressing the issue, forcing the Hawks to move the ball.
Yep.
Right.
Yep. Little hand
Not
check
going to let
there.
them stall here.
Call that on
48.
Jordan Mueller. Sorry, Dave.
That's okay. That's her first. But yeah, not going to let East sit out there with the ball.
No,
up
you're right.
13.
They want to pressure. If they can force a turnover, if that's one less possession for East to score on, and maybe Lebanon turns it the other way, they want to run. They want an easy basket. So you're right. They probably want to take those chances. This is where East has to catch them overplaying it and then get Madison, Brooke, Emma going to the basket, and others. But especially those three they just are so good getting to the basket.
Yep, there we see those JV players in the back, and a little peek in here of the Warriors. Got
the same for Lebanon too. Looks like a few.
Got some of the.
Good for them. Yeah, Lebanon brought a big crowd
underclassmen.
tonight. So
got the Fox 19 guy there trying to peek into the huddle.
Yeah, hey coach, you're on candid camera with Fox 19.
There you go. So like you said, Matt, though, these Warriors, true to their name, they're Warriors here, fighting, battling back.
Yep.
Not really paying much attention to the scoreboard, which is good from a coaching perspective, right?
Yeah.
You don't want your ladies, your players to be looking at the scoreboard. They're playing like this is a 4-point game, and not that they're down.
You're right.
13.
You're right. They haven't changed demeanor at all. They are just as aggressive as they've been all game.
And the Hawks really need to keep their foot on the gas, right?
They do.
So now this is a time in the tournament, right, where games just are going to get harder and harder as you go forward. So you just got to get in that rhythm that your foot's on the gas. You're playing your game all the way through, all 4 quarters here as we go into the backcourt to Emma.
It's a sectional final, right? It's going to be tough.
Yeah. As we heard earlier, Kings knocks off West Claremont over at Lakota East earlier tonight. And Emma goes deep for a 3, and that's going to hurt right there.
That's a big one.
That is a big one. And there's finally that charge. It only took 3.5.
That's a block. He called a block, yep.
Oh, we got a replay on that one.
But you're right. That's what you want. That's what they've needed. This is what you're right, Dave. I know either way, this is what they needed.
Yeah.
You got to stop letting Mueller just run right to the basket.
Yeah. No, I'm with you. Even though you don't get it, Caitlin's got fouls to give.
Yep. And she's every bit as fast.
She's the one during the halftime. I said, boy, that's who I'd put in there to get take a charge.
Yep.
And now she comes up with a steal, and she turns her motor on, goes up soft, but not soft enough as it goes off, and now she's come hustling back. And, boy, Maddox just goes right to the rim. That's a sophomore just playing like a senior in there, right? She just knows what she wants to do with the ball. Number 24 for the Warriors. Braylon will earn her way to the stripe here.
She's up to 11 points tonight too, Dave. So you're right. Look at her. She thinks she's a junior or senior. She plays like an upperclassman.
Yeah. She had 12 against Harrison, so she's right on mark where she's been most of the season, and goes to the stripe to get the old-fashioned three-point play. And that'll bring her up to 12, and that'll bring the Warriors to 38. So still hovering right there at that 13-point mark. As Savannah Smith comes in, finds Emma. That's a nice give and go. Stops, goes off the glass. There's where the jump stops. A beauty,
It was. Yep, 2 feet, and use the left hand. Beautiful, Emma. Great finish.
Savannah's back in. Madison's back in. Maddox tries to drive over to Nosinger. She goes in. She swings around Peyton Woody and gets 2.
We needed some help there in the key.
Yeah. Just impressed how these girls are driving to the paint. I love it. Coach used to say best shot in basketball is the layup, right?
Yep.
And the Warriors have put that to the test tonight. Really emphasize the drive.
And that's the 4th right now on Maddie Mueller, Dave. So, obviously they're no question their most critical player in that team, along with Braylon Maddox as well. So,
yep, and she's definitely their point leader. Gets the ball into Madison French that goes high off the glass. That's a big bucket right there.
Great cut without the ball, and then to take that little kind of drop step to put it off the glass. That's why she's going to Miami, Dave.
Yeah, going to play Division I basketball there.
Outstanding. There's the help.
And nice drive again by Warriors, just come up short. And Emma comes up quick, see what she's got. She's going to be a nice point guard here for the Hawks, right?
Yeah.
Got another year out of her yet.
Feels like she's been here forever. Guard. She's only a junior.
Yeah. And now the Hawks are going to go into a little bit of a stall, I think, as you got French, Asher, and Full out there. Good ball handlers. You got Woody and Savannah on the wings. Back door up, and they're going to get a foul, or Savannah's going to have a
easy
wide open layup. So 2:08 left in the contest. And the Thunderhawks up 15 now.
And Selena checking back in for Peyton Woody, Dave.
Yep.
And looks like Lebanon's bringing Maya Sieberling back in.
So not over yet, but starting to get there. Out of reach for the Warriors as Brooke Asher goes back to the line for a couple of more here.
Her and Madison are battling out for point honors tonight for East.
Yeah, that's a nice scoreboard up there. Look at the points dispersed between her, Madison French,
and then
Emma Full with 12 tonight as well. And there goes Mueller going slashing down that lane, throws it at the rim. Another rebound by Selena Blount. And they're going to get the quick timeout, I think.
And Dave, Emma had 2 points at half. She's had 10 in the second half. That is a huge number. Those 2 threes, plus she got to the basket twice.
She is definitely.
She's had an outstanding game, which she always does, but that's a big second half.
Yeah, like you said, she's normally contributing hard with the steals and the assists, contributes point-wise every game consistently, but to be in double digits after just having 2. And like you said, she's the one that's opened the three-point land really for East. My guess right now on the stat sheet, she's the leading three-pointer.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
Nobody else
hit
the lady tonight, so it's her.
It's been a rough night for the three-point land for the Lady Hawks. And
they're still up 17. So
right. I always say it's a good night to be playing rough or shooting rough from a three-point land when you're up 17. And, last weekend when they had the bye, Coach Wallace says, sometimes you live by the 3, sometimes you die by the 3. As they were up scouting some teams up in the Dayton region, and I said that some some three-point shooting percentages were low up there. But, yeah, that's the old adage, right? Live or die by the three. There's a hard foul by Mueller. I think that's going to be her fifth.
And she knows it. Yep.
And, yep, she knew exactly where she was, played hard,
she gave a good
really
effort.
played well. Leading right now, her Warriors down with 14 points with $1:50 left. And, you know, the nice thing that I'll say to Maddie right now, she watches this. Maddie, you got another year to play, kiddo.
Yep.
Keep playing that hard. You're going to do just fine.
As do a lot of these Warriors do. Next year they are going to be tough. They're tough this year.
Yeah.
They're not going to take a step back as long as they get a year better, not a year older. Just a year older, they'll be just fine. And this is really a good program.
Brooke goes in there and extends her point contribution. There's a big three-pointer by Rogers. Haven't been able to call her name too often as she pulls down the three-pointer. As Hawks go cross court, down to the point, at the top of the key over to Madison.
Emma Madison Brooke, that's
tough.
That's a tough.
Who do you foul there?
Yeah, none of them. Nor do you want none of them to have the ball. It's just that's a tough threesome there to.
And
have
then
to
you
deal
got
with.
Savannah and Selena standing in the corners, and I don't know if I want to put either one of them on the line either. It's just a testament to this Lakota East team, right?
Yeah.
As now, I think
Kira Rogers, she's a senior, so
she is the senior.
That's tough for her. This is the tough thing about it right here. That last game, we've had kids graduate. We know this. We know how hard it is.
Classy move by the Lebanon coach there to pull her out, give her curtain call.
Yep.
As Coach Wallace is pulling some of his starters out.
Yep.
And same way with Kira Rogers. Good luck, kiddo, playing at the next level down at Mount Union. As the Warriors come back up on this end. Still not done. Still shooting deep from three. As I saw the bench jump up there. As
another offensive rebound for him.
Yeah. Something the East has to definitely clean up as they keep going forward, right?
Yeah, and I think you mentioned Dayton region because Lakota East will be playing Kettering Fairmont, who upset Bellbrook last on Saturday. So that's set for Princeton. I'm not sure the time. We'll have to check that, Dave, but should be a good one.
Yes, absolutely. But you got to clean up those little things. That's what makes a difference at these runs in the state, right? The turnovers, the rebounds, especially offensive rebounds.
Converting most of your layups or your point-blank shots.
Shooting from the foul line. And those are points you just don't want to give away or leave on the court that make a difference on a tight game. And as you said, another round, it's going to get a little tighter. These games are going to be 5-6 point games, not as we see here, 15-point games. As Brooke Asher goes back to the line with 31 seconds left.
Yeah.
Brooke's she's seeing it from the line tonight, as that's her 19th point. And now we got some other curtain calls here on both sides.
Maya Subreen for Lebanon, that's her last game as well. She's the other senior playing number 12, so, and you can see she's certainly.
And Coach Wallace takes Emma Foles out and brings in Jayla Robinson.
Oh, we got a sub. So Mary Kenridge is going to come in, and Brooke Asher should get a huge hand for that game.
Yep.
Boy.
Brooke ends with 20 on the night.
Her and Emma together in that backcourt are dangerous. Then you got Madison just everywhere. It's just so hard to guard those three. And as you said, then you go down and look at the block, and it just goes on and on.
And I'll be remiss if Coach doesn't call a timeout here soon and get Madison French off there as well, as Jayla puts the defense on. And there's the out of bounds. Oh, they're going to call that off. Lebanon.
Madison caused a turnover.
And is he going to take her out? Seven
seconds to this inbound. Let her dribble it out.
And I think Madison's just going to dribble this out in the
game.
backcourt.
Really good win for East. Tough Lebanon squad, and they pulled it off.
Absolutely. So that's it here from Westchester TV at Lakota West. Your Lakota East Thunderhawks 62, Lebanon Warriors 45. See us next week, hopefully down in Princeton. That's all from Lakota West High School.
Hey, it's Thunderhawks.